This week on Discover Oklahoma, we're getting our kicks on Route 66.
And we're not the only ones.
Visit a famous landmark.
A scoop worth the stop.
We'll roll into a vintage fun spot.
Stay the night at this out-of-this-world overnighter.
And grab a bite to eat at legendary Lucille's.
Come with us to discover Oklahoma. Thanks for joining us for our tour along the Mother Road. I'm Lauren Nelson.
And I'm Dean O'Lally. We are starting our adventure at the Cherokee Nation Anna Mitchell Cultural and Welcome Center in Vinita.
Over 9,000 square feet of space, and every inch tells the story of the Cherokee people.
For more than a decade, we've operated a number of museums, welcome centers, gift shops all across Cherokee Nation in northeastern Oklahoma. So this is really our first opportunity to connect with the Route 66 traveler here in Oklahoma, and then showcase our history and culture with one of our greatest Cherokee revivalists, Miss Anna Mitchell.
A Cherokee national treasure, Anna Mitchell revived the art of Cherokee pottery and lived right down the road from the Cultural and Welcome Center that bears her name.
That title means that that person has really protected and preserved our cultural art forms. So the works we're surrounded with are some of the examples of her efforts to revive Cherokee cultural pottery. And then today we have several potters who may not have been here because of her legacy.
Some of those potters' works are on display in the rotating gallery, while Anna's works are a permanent exhibit. In almost every detail of this building, you will see Anna Mitchell's influence.
Southeastern and Cherokee symbolism through pottery, through basketry, and then you'll see that infused outside. So actually Anna Mitchell, some of her patterns from her pottery are shown through a fence installation outside. So it's a beautiful element. It serves a purpose for the public, but it also connects folks to art and the legacy of Anna Mitchell.
If you're weary from your Mother Road travels and looking for a snack, check out the Grab and Go Cafe, where you'll find native infused offerings.
Whether it's a Route 66 traveler who wants that 66-cent cup of coffee, we've got it here. But we've also got culturally inspired menu items. So everything from just that pumpkin muffin to crave that early morning sweet attack, to some healthier options as well for folks that want to come in.
What's a road trip without a souvenir? But let's make it culturally authentic.
Folks are going to find something from that little souvenir they want to take home, the keychain that has the Cherokee Nation seal. They're also going to find works from some of our renowned Cherokee national treasures like Tracy Rabbit, who's got her merchandise on original artworks, but also on commercial goods like scarves and bags. You're going to find some Cherokee ceramics work available there as well.
A rest stop for the weary traveler and a cultural destination all in one. Whether you're passing through or from right here in Vinita, this is a must-stop spot.
A trek down Route 66 is actually a bucket list item for myself, but there are so many stops just in this state that make it a trip worth taking. The Route 66 Passport will show you all the top spots to stop on your Route 66 road trip.
Hi, I'm Shelley Zumwalt. I'm the Executive Director of the Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department. I'm super excited to tell you about our new Route 66 Passport. I have a personal connection to Route 66 in that my mother's side of the family, my grandpa Torchy, built his house that he raised his family in right on Route 66. I have a lot of amazing memories, and just being a part of this is really special to me, and I hope it's really special for you too. I do want to tell all of you who have one of the 175,000 original red passports we've given out, no worries. You can still get them stamped and earn prizes through the end of 2024. The new yellow Route 66 Passport has some of the same stops as the OG red one, but some new ones mixed in. There are 66 stops listed in each book, so visit them all and get your passport stamped at each one to win prizes. We have some brand new collectibles for the yellow passport. Each time you get a section completed, you'll get a piece of a magnet puzzle featuring Catoosa's Blue Whale. We'll be hearing more about that beloved Route 66 icon in just a minute. Once you get every destination in the passport stamped, you get a commemorative coin, also featuring the Blue Whale. Both prizes are all new for this updated yellow passport. Just a reminder, you can still finish up your OG red passport if you've already started it. If you get to a business and it's closed, just take a selfie to show you were there. Also, you can fill out either Route 66 passport right on your phone. Just go to the destination and look for a sign with a digital code. Enter that code right in the app. So plan to tour the Mother Road this year. Have fun, get some prizes, and discover Oklahoma. What's better than that?
Order your Route 66 passport and get out there and explore. Just go to travelok.com and click on free brochures and we'll send one right to your door.
I love this tidbit of information. Our state has more miles of Route 66 than any other state in the nation.
That's right, Dino, and we have destinations from one side to the other.
Videographer Brian Boone and I stopped at one of those spots that has long been a famous Route 66 landmark.
It is probably the most iconic on Route 66, I would say, for the state of Oklahoma, especially just from the standpoint of being unique.
Some call it magical. Can you imagine the looks on drivers' faces who don't know the Blue Whale is here? However, the sheer number of people who go to extraordinary lengths to visit each year is impressive.
It is open year-round, but we have people from all over the world that visit here on a weekly and daily basis.
We met Stuart Ryan on the day we were taping this tale. He moved to Oklahoma from New Zealand around 20 years ago and has been driving past this very area every day for the past 6. But he did stop today, bringing along some New Zealand tourists.
Today was the day we were going to go do touristy stuff, and so this was going to be our first stop. I mean, it's a great attraction. I mean, when I come by here during the summertime, there's always people here, so it must be worth looking at. It's an iconic point, you know, it's been here for lots of years, so it's a good point to stop at, make a stop at.
I think it's really cool. I haven't seen anything like it really in New Zealand, and I mean, it's along Route 66, which I mean, I've heard of, and obviously we're from quite far away, so it's kind of iconic, so yeah, it's really cool.
In addition, this area is home to a gift shop where you can pick up some fun mementos. This attraction is presently managed by the city of Catoosa, and they have big plans to get even more people here in addition to improving a few things.
Since we've taken over the Blue Whale, we have done a lot of cleanup. We are keeping everything as nostalgic and trying to restore a lot of the old pieces. We do have future plans for a waterfall feature here at the pond itself, walking trails in the back. We do have some RV plans for later on, along with walking trails around the pond itself.
Also, the Blue Whale's own fascinating past is worth exploring. Hugh E. Davis developed and built it with the motto, "Love what you do and do what you love." His wife received the whale as an anniversary present. Linda Hobbs, a longtime volunteer, told me the Blue Whale attraction has always had a magical vibe.
You really do need to take the time to come here because there is something about this whale. There is something about it, and that is the time, you know, that's the thing they need to experience. Everyone tells me, and I truly believe this, that there is something a little magic about the whale.
Get the lowdown on the Blue Whale by visiting travelok.com/Blue Whale. And coming up, we'll show you a throwback story at a legendary Route 66 roadside restaurant.
But first, I'll take you to a spot where I found the ice cream cone of my dreams.
Then we're rolling to a vintage bowling alley with games galore, a perfect all-weather stop on the Mother Road. We'll be right back.
If you love food, then this is your magazine. Oklahoma Today brings you food worth the drive from across the state and takes you on exciting culinary adventures. We'll help you spice things up a little bit, and you'll find the perfect plate every time. The magazine will always take you places. Subscribe today for only $14.95. Oklahoma Today magazine. Break through the ordinary.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma. We are getting our kicks on Route 66 today, but we've got plenty more stops to make.
And as the song says, Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty, and that's where I found the best ice cream cone I've ever had. Come with me to Boomtown Creamery, where you'll get a scoop worth the stop.
The stretch of Route 66 along 23rd Street in OKC is booming with new life. One business making a lot of noise, Boomtown Creamery.
100%, like small batch, it's, you know, handmade, handcrafted. Like we really put a lot of thought and love into each flavor.
Angela was instantly sweet on the location.
As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's it. Like, I know it's it. Like, I love it so much. I love the windows. I love that it's a historic building. And also the street, the neighborhood really is like super fun.
Inspiration for the name and decor in her store came from the popular book about OKC, Boomtown.
I loved the book. It was so fun and just kind of like made Oklahoma feel a little bit more like home for me.
Boomtown Creamery's frozen treats are flourishing, much like the city it calls home.
I think that sets us apart is that we make everything in-house and we just really take pride in like making sure that each flavor is like, wow, like, you know, you can't really decide because they're all so good.
With flavors like Oaky, Crunchy, Munchy, and Thunder Road, taste buds are hit with a frenzy of frozen fun with a little bit of Oklahoma mixed in.
Thunder Road instead of Rocky Road for our Thunder, and it's very similar to Rocky Road. It's a chocolate ice cream with candied almonds and marshmallows.
The Boomtown bestseller is Carmelita Cookie Crumble, so of course I had to try it. And I gotta be honest, it was probably one of the best ice cream cones I've ever had.
Our favorite bar cookie that we make at home is a Carmelita, a salty Carmelita. And I was like, this is one of our favorite desserts at home. I bake it all the time for our family. How can I take that and put it into an ice cream?
The pieces of oatmeal cookie mixed with the salted caramel ice cream and chocolate chunks are everything my ice cream dreams are made of.
It's the bar in ice cream form.
And if you can't decide on just one flavor, you can get a mini flight of ice cream with 6 mini scoops of different flavors. And there's always something new to try in the case.
I know come September, we're probably gonna do something with pumpkin and apple, and you know, we'll definitely switch it up, especially once we get into like the Thanksgiving season and then Christmas. And that's one thing that I really wanted to do is because I love trying new things, and so I wanted the store to be evolving and always have something new in the case for someone to try.
Boomtown Creamery is roaring with great flavors and an oaky flair.
I just don't think you've had anything like it.
You can find all the delicious deets at travelok.com/Boomtown.
Lauren, where's my ice cream cone, man?
It's back in Oklahoma City. You got to get you one because that ice cream is a work of art.
Now we're off to use some of that sugar energy. Deanne Stein and videographer Brian Boone take us down the Mother Road to Route 66 Bowl in Chandler, where you can do a lot more than bowl.
From the moment you pull into Route 66 Bowl, that nostalgic feeling comes alive.
Being, you know, a history buff, especially in oil and gas, this is just an amazing display. It really is.
It's just a sample of what you'll see inside.
You could spend half a day here looking at all the signs.
So where did you get all these signs?
Oh, all over. I can't even remember where they all came from. I think there's 2,000 in here, our last count.
Just a lifetime of collecting?
Yes, yeah, all over the place.
Owner Sid Hayes' array of old signs is just a bonus. The main draw to Route 66 Bowl is the entertainment.
This was Sid's concept, and he wanted something that the whole community could enjoy, for the young, for the old, and they can come together and be together here.
For a round of bowling, the main attraction, where you can strike up a game on one of 16 lanes downstairs. And when the lights go out, Glow Bowl is on.
It's really such an awesome thing to have in a small town, especially for, in our case, kids and grandkids.
The ultimate challenge, I soon found out from Sid's son Levi, is upstairs.
So normal lanes are 60 feet long. This is the world's longest lane at 101 feet long from the foul line to the head of the pins.
Is it hard?
No, not for me, but for other people, yes.
Okay, you think I should try it?
Yes, you should.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna try it.
First thing you gotta do is grab a ball.
All right, Levi, here we go. Any advice?
The only advice I have is throw it and hope for the best.
Oh gosh. All right, I can do that. Don't gutter, don't gutter. Oh, gutter ball.
Oh, there you go.
Just kidding, that was all Levi. But I did eventually knock a few over.
Oh my gosh! I got all but one.
Back downstairs, it's time to suit up for another battle of epic proportions. Prepared for a game of laser tag, these guys have more than 10,000 square feet of playing field, one of the largest laser tag arenas in the state.
The kids love the laser tag, and we like to come here as bowling, and it's good for any age, which is really nice.
The arcade offers dozens of games to play for fun, or you can collect points for prizes, or go for a hole-in-one at the indoor blacklight mini golf course.
The people that come are what make this fun.
If all this fun has built up an appetite, it sure has for me, head over to the concession stand or the full-service restaurant on site.
My 20-inch jumbo pizza is a party waiting to happen. It's not playing around.
She wasn't playing around when she served up this jumbo chicken, bacon, and ranch pizza, a crowd favorite.
We've got some amazing hamburgers, some chicken sandwiches, chicken wraps, and salads that you just really do need to try.
Yes, please.
It's so well done, for one thing, and then to offer these type of bowling, putt-putt, laser tag, it's just amazing.
And well worth a stop on your next journey down the Mother Road. At Route 66 Bowl in Chandler, I'm Deanne Stein for Discover Oklahoma.
You know, Lauren, old bowlers never die, they just end up in the gutter. You can plan your fun day in Chandler at travelok.com/Route 66 Bowl. Coming up, I have loved Lucille's for years, ever since I did a story back in 2018. So let's take a trip west down memory lane as we grab a bite to eat.
And what's a road trip without a great overnighter? We'll show you where you can rest your head on your Route 66 tour. Be right back.
The free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide is your North Star, lighting your way to jaw-dropping beauty and heart-pumping adventure. Order or download yours today at travelok.com.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma and the Cherokee Nation Anna Mitchell Cultural and Welcome Center in Vinita.
This is a great place to begin your western trek on 66 with destinations all along the way.
Should you find yourself in need of a place to rest your head during your travels, head southwest from here about an hour to Tulsa, where our Jason Grubbs and videographer Tommy Evans hit up a great place to crash.
Not only can you pick up some cool souvenirs and gifts from Buck Adams Cosmic Curios along Route 66 in Tulsa, you can now book a stay at his swanky Cosmic Crash Pad, right next door to the colorful shop.
So right behind the 21-foot-tall Space Cowboy is the Crash Pad.
Owner Mary Beth Babcock says the pad's perfect for those traveling the Mother Road through Oklahoma, celebrating a special life moment, or simply needing a staycation. She describes the space as vibrant and fresh.
I'm all about the experience. I want people to have fun and it not just be a regular stay. So we try to kind of infuse it with the excitement of Bucks.
Stays are booked through Airbnb. The house sleeps up to 6. There are 3 bedrooms with 1.5 baths.
In one room, there's a full bed. One room, there's 2 twins. And then in the master is a king bed.
The space is also a gallery. Much of the artwork and accessories are for sale.
With the shop being so small, I thought, how cool would it be to extend the store somehow?
So if you stay the night and fall in love with a piece, you don't have to leave it behind.
We have a section on our website. You go to the website, type it in, buy it, and then they just contact me and say, hey, I'm gonna buy this piece. They take it with them.
The art inside isn't the only view. Nearly every window has one, filled with painted murals to a big bear and robot out back. Buck himself can be seen too. Even the historic Meadow Gold sign.
So many views. You can just pull the blinds and there he is. Even the neon sign. The neon sign at nighttime. Imagine you're staying in the room and then it's lit up. It just glows.
Wi-Fi, TV, a kitchen, washer and dryer. Buck Adams Cosmic Crash Pad is certainly a comfy home away from home with all the amenities.
Just a big thing in my life is hoping to help people create memories. You know, to look back and be like, remember that time?
Some of those memories are left in the guest book. You'll find it on the usable record player in the living room.
People leave some very sweet notes. They let their little ones write what they, you see lots about. I loved the robots. Ohio, Chicago, Santa Monica. I love space robots. Sam. I mean, this just makes my day. I get just as much, gratitude from reading how it impacted them. It's not just an ordinary place to stay.
Along Route 66 in Tulsa, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
You can book your stay at travelok.com/crashpad. Stay with us for a Route 66 roadside cafe that has had people stopping in for decades.
You'll want to see it and then stop and enjoy it too. Stay with us.
Inside the Oklahoma Travel Guide, inspiration grows and history glows. Adventures are epic, immersive, and larger than life, like Oklahoma. Order or download your free guide at travelok.com.
Welcome back. Now we're outside of the Cherokee Nation Anna Mitchell Cultural and Welcome Center, and we're inside the vessel.
And we're actually standing in front of the bundle of the 7 arrows, which represents the 7 clans of the Cherokee Nation.
You know, do you know what's more quintessential Americana than a trip down Route 66?
Well, I don't know, but I think the story of a legendary mom and pop roadside cafe fits right into that theme. And of course, you can't talk about Route 66 in Oklahoma without mentioning Lucille's Roadhouse in Weatherford.
The original location for Lucille's Roadhouse was in Hydro. It's now in the National Registry of Historic Places. Built in 1927, this gas station became a part of Route 66 history. That history continues now in Weatherford, all because Rick Koch bought the station from Lucille herself in 2006.
So we picked the name Lucille's Roadhouse Restaurant, and we tried to take some of the lessons in hospitality we'd learned from the way she treated people and the way she treated people on Route 66, and came up with the restaurant idea. And part of it was to have a diner, like a 50s, 60s diner, and the other part was to have a steakhouse and how to do that under one roof.
Today, the customers love the fact this is 2 restaurants in one.
One of the things I like about it is it's 2 restaurants in one. It has a 50s diner on one side, so you can have that kind of atmosphere, then a steakhouse on the other side, so you get that kind of atmosphere if you want.
Lucille Hammond's memory is kept alive today by how the current Lucille's location treats customers. The first way, of course, is by serving up mighty tasty meals, starting with breakfast. The most popular item they have is the Mother Roadhouse Breakfast, which is all you can eat, but secondly,
the most popular thing, thanks to the owner, we have Spam. That's one of his favorite meats, so we brought Spam in. We have Spam and eggs, and we can do anything, whether it be Spam and eggs, a Spam burrito, which is a Spam inside of a breakfast burrito, and then of course for lunch we've translated that into the classic Spam sandwich.
For those wanting an adult beverage, you'll find 18 beers on tap, most of which are made in Oklahoma beers. But when it comes to food, you'll discover a large menu.
Lunch items, most popular, we do a lot of salads. We have a great salad mix that we can put our own Lucille's chicken bites on, and then we grill them or fry them here, and then put that on a salad. And of course burgers, we do a 3rd pound, never frozen, fresh patty. And so burgers and salads are pretty good lunch items. They're most common and popular.
They have an extremely popular item you might not be expecting to find.
Salmon. We have a great, awesome pan-seared salmon that we serve.
Of course, the steakhouse is known for serving up delicious hand-cut steaks.
We use only upper 2/3 choice. So we have our own meat cutter in-house, which also happens to be one of our managers. And so we pride ourselves on our beef. We serve the finest quality that you'll find anywhere in this area or even in Oklahoma City. People do drive from different parts of the state to come and eat a steak here because they are hand cut and high quality. One of the comments that we pride ourselves on, obviously, is people love how clean it is. And we have the truck stop next door, and a lot of the truck drivers make sure that this stop is on their route because they have the clean convenience store next door, and then they can come to the restaurant, and they don't always have those options of somewhere that they can go that's high quality and clean.
These folks from Little Rock, Arkansas stopped in because they did notice how clean it appeared on the outside. Then she found out.
I heard this is the best place to eat.
I like their salads, and I also like their chicken bites and steak.
The food at Lucille's is really good. I eat here almost every day. We usually have a salad, but they have excellent steaks. The variety of food is outstanding. Their menu has a dozen or so pages, lots of appetizers, desserts, that sort of thing.
Their salads, very, very good salads, and of course they have some good steaks.
Lucille's tradition continues today in Weatherford at exit 84.
To finish the draw that Lucille had, we do have a 24-hour fuel stop next door too. And so we have a lot of people that know they can get fuel here, food here, a place to stay.
Take a look at the menu and more at travelok.com/Lucille's.
We want to thank you for tuning in, and we want to thank the fine folks here at the Cherokee Nation Anna Mitchell Cultural and Welcome Center for being the backdrop for our show this week.
To find out more about this amazing location and to plan your trip, go to travelok.com/Cherokee Center. And don't forget to order your Route 66 passport. We'll send it right to your door for free. In the meantime, get out and explore Route 66 and all that our great state has to offer. So until next time, remember,
there's always something on the Mother Road to discover in Oklahoma.